I bet you two have had a quick snog just to see what it's like.
Fuck off.
After 12 pints, Kurt probably looks quite attractive.
Fuck off.
He's the same height as a girl.
And he's a pervert, so he'd probably do things most other girls wouldn't.
Not a fucking pervert. Just like women.
And what is it you like about women exactly? Apart from the fact that you can't have one.
Lots of things, actually. I like them because... Shit. Basic instincts or something, right?
Fuck. Missed it, haven't we?
No, it's not until 35 minutes in.
Do you think we should have tried to stop him?
They're grown-ups now. Let them find out for themselves what was on last night. Oi! It's your round.
Have you ever tried snogging a woman?
Oh, please, just leave me out of your sexual fancies.
I snogged a bloke once. In fact, I've had quite a few homosexual experiences. I was once in a public lavatory in Runcorn.
Stop! Do you really have to tell me all the sordid details of your private life? I'm not a bloke, you know.
I know you're not.
Okay, go on. Tell me about your homosexual experience.
No, it's okay. It wasn't anything. It can only have lasted about a minute anyhow.
It won't take you too long to tell me then.
I'm not telling you.
Why? Are you worried I might think you're gay?
Why? Are you worried I might be?
No.
Oh, yuck! This is your bag. You had the fish burger.
Did we just...
Yeah. I think we did.
How did that happen?
You know, I'm not entirely sure.
Before you do something you might regret. Like having this conversation. It's just some men, women and...
Morning.
Morning.
Could I have a quick word?
Sure. Right. But don't let him lure you into the stationery cupboard. Oh, and if he drops some paper clips on no account, bend over to pick them up.
I'm really sorry about last night.
So am I.
I was very drunk.
Christ, not as drunk as I was.
Actually, I was probably a little drunker. I'd had 8 pints.
I'd had 9, and I was sick in a bucket.
Really? So sorry. But I didn't manage to make the bucket.
Well, I very nearly didn't.
Whatever. I'm really sorry. Can we pretend it didn't happen?
What didn't happen?
Great. So, everything's normal?
Everything's normal.
Great.
It's time to tear this place down. I've got the last game on my mind. Not seen friends in ages. Have I been left behind? It's time to figure out why I find myself in custody.
Hello again.
Hi.
It's not fair.
What's not fair?
How come she's allowed to bring her boyfriend to school?
What are you talking about? He works here. Anyhow, you haven't got a girlfriend to bring into school. That's right.
Good morning, everyone. I've been thinking about boys. As we all know, boys are underperforming academically. This, according to a new research document from the Education Authority, is because boys are emotionally repressed. Which Quite frankly, I could have told them for nothing. Anyhow, if we can demonstrate that we're trying to do something about it, we might be able to apply for a grant. So I'd ask you all to take every opportunity to encourage the boys to express their feelings. Something male members of staff might benefit from trying too. I'm sure you don't want us women thinking there's only one thing you're good for.
What a load of fucking shit. Oh, hold on. It's working. I'm feeling better already. I'm expressing my feelings.
It's the one thing we're good for, the one thing I'm thinking of.
I think I preferred her when she was a man.
Don't worry about her. She just hasn't got her HRT dosage quite right yet.
Well, I think it's a great idea. The world would be a much better place if men talked about their feelings. Don't you think, Matt?
What? Oh, yes. So what do we think the juice that Oberon sprinkles into Titania's eyes symbolises?
Love.
No.
But it's squeezed from a flower called love and idleness.
Well, I don't care. It's not love, okay? It's lust. Titania knows that Bottom is a great big, fat mechanical, but she can't help lusting after him.
Are you sure it's not love, sir? In the textbook I've got.
Shut up.
And what would you say separates human beings from other animals?
Fences. Human beings drive cars.
This is a biology lesson. I was thinking of something a little more biological.
Is it something to do with emotions?
No, it's self-awareness. That's what separates us from other animals. We don't just do things instinctively. We are able to control our biological urges.
What morning?
You're telling me?
Why? What happened?
Well, I've got this really annoying kid in my Year 8 English class. It's really annoying me.
Why is he so annoying?
It just is.
In what way?
Well, he asks a lot of questions for a start.
What kind of questions?
Well,
What happened last night?
Did they have SES?
Oh, no. She's waiting for the 4th date. According to the method, that way you'll respect her more.
You know what would really make me respect a woman? If she shagged me before we'd even had a date.
Do you remember me? I used to sit next to you at school. And we
See you later then.
Yeah. Sorry. Did you want me to go? Is it your 4th date already? I'm thinking of spending it in the toilets. You must know
You must know I think I might be falling in love with him.
What are you going on about? You've only just met him.
Well, it doesn't matter how long you've known someone.
When did you last have sex?
You know when I last had sex with Matt.
Exactly. A couple of months ago, you're gagging for it. It's lust you're feeling, not love.
How could you possibly know what I'm feeling?
I teach biology, remember?
Bob, have you seen Mr. Chong?
No, but she did encourage us all to express our feelings. He didn't enjoy his lunch, so maybe he's strangling a dinner lady.
Oh, Mr. Chong. Mr. Chong. I've been meaning to talk to you about the key station.
So, you two coming down the pub?
Yeah, of course. I always go down the pub.
yeah, me too. It's Tuesday. We always go on Tuesdays, don't we?
Yeah, and then we normally get something to eat.
Well, I don't, normally.
No, you don't normally.
Great. So you are coming down the pub?
As normal.
What are you having?
I'll have a pint of shandy.
Lemonade's just as fattening, you know.
I had a bit too much to drink last night.
Just a half for me, thanks. You've got some marking to do later.
Well, I can tell you for nothing. If you think it's going to be any more fun sober, you're wrong. I tried the same thing with sex once.
Where are you going?
Slash. If that's all right by you.
So, how's your day been?
Fine. Normal. How was yours?
Much the same.
So what'd you get up to then?
Teaching, mostly.
Me too. You're not a teacher by any chance, are
Well,
you?
you make fucking conversation then.
All right. So you going on holiday this summer?
It's even worse.
It's not easy. Not with you acting so weird.
Me? You're the one who's being weird.
Not as much as you.
It's because everything is fucking weird.
Well, whose idea was it to pretend it wasn't?
Yours?
So what do you suggest we do then?
Well, if the only conversation we can make is you're being mental, you're being mentaler, then maybe we should just avoid each other for a bit. Keep out of each other's way till this whole thing calms down a bit.
Fine by me.
Well, I'll be going then.
No, it's all right. I'm going.
No, I want to.
Well, so do I.
Yeah?
Look, it's cold. Do you want a lift?
We're supposed to be avoiding each other.
Do we have to start now?
Yes.
Oh, okay, bye.
See you tomorrow. But hopefully not, obviously.
I can't get rid of you. Don't know what to do. I don't even know who is going on who. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause everywhere I go you fail. I can't get you out of my head. I can't pretend that I don't care. It's not fair. I'm being punished for all my offenses.
Patrick and I went out for a meal last night. It was a disaster. All I could think about was, do I want to spend the rest of my life with this man, or just a couple of minutes down a dark alley?
Where did you two disappear to last night?
I may be big, but there's still only one of me. I felt a bit sick, I went home.
Well, you could have said you were going. People thought I had imaginary friends I was trying to buy around for.
Yeah, and I had to drink your shandy.
Is it the mental image of Kurt with piss dribbling out of his tiny penis?
No, of course it fucking wasn't. I told you. They must have had an argument about something.
Did you have an argument?
Penny can't decide if she's in love with Patrick or just wants to sleep with him.
Why did you tell them that? Why don't you just tell the whole school?
It's all right. It's only Brian and Kurt. I'm not going to tell anyone. They haven't got any other friends.
Tell who what?
Apparently Penny can't decide whether she's in love with Patrick or she just wants to shag him senseless.
Are you showing any of the signs?
Signs of what?
Of being in love. You know. Eating like an anorexic, giggling like a schoolgirl, prancing around like you're God's gift to men. Oh, I forgot. You do those all the time anyhow.
And smelling nicer. When people are in love, they normally smell nicer.
Pupils are supposed to get bigger too.
What?
If you fancy someone and you look into their eyes, your pupils are supposed to get bigger. Isn't that right?
I wouldn't know. I mean, it's not in the syllabus.
Is that true?
I thought everyone knew that.
Hey, Matt, did you know if you fancy someone and you look into their eyes, your pupils get larger?
Really?
See? Matt didn't know that either. And he reads books even when he doesn't have to.
Here's the book. I brought it in. Look, it says it symbolises love. Right there.
Well, that's wrong. Or it might be a misprint or something. Why would anyone love Bottom?
Because he's funny. He's good company. He's a bit of rough.
It's not going to work out, though, is it? She's Queen of the Fairies. And he's just a big lump. Plus, he's married.
Where does it say Bottom's married?
Hiding.
No. Is it? Oh, I can't hear what you're saying.
Matt?
Shh. I'm not hiding from anyone. Sometimes it's good to spend a bit of time on your own. What are you doing here, anyhow? Nothing. Right.
See what she did last week.
You two coming for a quick smoke then?
I'll come.
Not for me, thanks. I'm trying to cut down.
Why?
Apparently smoking's bad for you.
Just never bothered you before.
Well, it bothers me now.
Yeah, but it's probably too late now, though, isn't it? If I were you, I'd just enjoy what little time I had left. All right. Suit yourself.
Bob, I wonder if you could give me a hand with something.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. Can't you get Matt or someone to help?
No.
You know what? In the staff room earlier, your pupils got bigger when Liz walked past.
Well, yours got bigger when Carol walked past.
Well, yours got bigger when that dinner lady with the cold sore walked past.
Well, yours got bigger when... When did this get bigger?
Oh, I don't know, when Mr. Chong walked past.
What's funny about that?
That's just racist.
And you're saying Kurt's gay?
No, she's not. She just couldn't think of anything else. That was shit. Think of something else.
If I could think of something else, I would have said something else.
Well, Matt would have been able to think of something else.
Yeah. I bet he could have thought of something really great.
Well, then you should have asked Matt then.
Well, we couldn't, could we? Because he's not here. Where is he?
Trying to cut down on smoking.
Selfish bastard.
So, what are you doing up here?
What are you doing up here?
I came up here to be alone.
Yeah? Well, so did I.
So, what's the matter?
Nothing's the matter.
You think I don't recognise a teacher who needs to talk when I see one? You people only come to me when you've got a problem you can't share with the others.
Okay. Okay. I give in. You can be alone.
Perhaps just a little bit higher. Perfect.
So, why aren't you sitting next to Loverboy then?
I'm not telling you anything. It's a private matter between me and Patrick.
She can't work out if she loves you or she just wants your cock.
Oh, if it's love, I'd steer well clear if I were you. Love only fucks everything up. One moment, everything seems fine. The next, you're sleeping in your car, living off half-chewed cheese strings discarded by some adolescent with gum disease.
Exactly.
Of course, you could just go over there and try talking to him.
Well, let her.
Look, if I'd wanted your advice, I would have asked for it, okay? I'm doing the method.
Which says? Not that I give a shit, but I could do with a laugh.
In your heart of hearts, you'll know when you know.
It's helpful.
To be honest, I'd steer clear of sex too, particularly with a colleague. It's fun to start off with, of course, but when the graffiti starts appearing in the toilets, Bob's done it doggy fashion with Liz. And you start getting childish sniggering behind your back. Well, just doesn't seem worth it. Not for 40 or 50 orgasms.
That's what I've always said.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. I just haven't said it out loud.
Said what out loud? About the orgasms?
That it would be a mistake to have sex with a colleague. Or get involved in any way at all.
It would be a mistake to have sex with a colleague. What's happened to him?
I mean, that's like saying there's more to life than shagging.
Who says that?
I don't know. Sounds familiar, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's what women say.
Yeah, that's right. He must have had a row with his wife.
We should do a men's problem page or something.
All right. This afternoon, we're going to be discussing... What are you doing? The lesson's only just started.
Gotta catch the bus.
Well, we've just had lunch.
Not that bus.
Well, you can't.
No, I think I can just make it.
Ah, of course. It's Wednesday.
Patrick! Oh, fuck it.
All right.
Fine, thanks.
Women, eh?
I'm sorry. I'm not sure I understand the question.
All relationships have their ups and downs.
Have you had a fallout with Kirsty?
Once you've found the right woman for you, you've got to stick with her. Through thick and thin.
What are you talking about, Brian?
Haven't you had a row with your wife? Kurt said you had.
I was very perceptive of him.
That's what I thought too.
Well, I was very perceptive of you as well. But, it really is my problem there.
All right. I'll just say this then. I'm sure you're both regretting what's happened. I mean, look at you. You're a wreck. It will be obvious to any idiot that you're missing her. And if she's got any sense, she's missing you too, because you're a great bloke. So you two are just gonna have to sit down and talk about it. Okay?
Hedges! You little bastard!
So, you two coming down the pub then?
Yes.
Why'd you always ask that? Of course they're coming down the pub. They always come down the pub.
Well, I'm coming anyhow.
What about your wife and kids?
What about them?
Well, shouldn't you be spending an evening with them?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's all right. I've sorted all that out now.
When?
Earlier. Thanks. But I thought you had some marking to do.
I've done it.
What, all of it? I'm amazed, because there was a fuck of a lot, and I got the impression it had been piling
Look,
up.
marking's unimportant when you compare it to a man spending quality time with his wife and kids. I mean, if you don't spend time with
I'm
your
coming
family...
down the pub, all right?
Yeah, well, so am I.
Great. So we're all going down the pub then, as usual. You're in love with Lindsay.
No, I'm not. Am I?
Now, of course. I'm just telling you now. Am I?
No.
Fuck for that. It would never work out. We're too similar. In height.
No. Fucking wrong. I don't know what is going on. Fucking smash her in the mouth. No. I'm telling you, mate.
I thought we were supposed to be avoiding each other.
Why should I be the one who doesn't go to the pub?
Because you went for a fag.
I had to play stupid games with Brian and Kurt, which apparently I'm not as good at as you, anyhow.
Well, whose idea was it to avoid each other in the first place?
Mine, but you went along with it.
Yeah, but it was your idea.
You've said that already.
Well, it was.
Well, at least I can admit that it was my stupid idea.
Well, I'd have admitted it if it was my stupid idea. We're gonna have to talk this through, aren't we?
Yep.
Do it, but they're not really playing too
What?
well at the moment. And Bolton.
What are you doing?
Very nice teacher.
No, nothing.
Go away.
JJ Thatcher, he's
wasting my money again.
I want him to.
I thought I'd start tuning that.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck off.
My brother's a super personal supporter, so.
You start.
I'm not starting. You start.
I'm not. All right. I'll start. The other night, I did. You know when we were really drunk? I did, for a moment, and I know we were both really tired, too, of course. But I did think... God, I was drunk. Did I tell you I threw up? Yeah, well, I did, didn't I? Anyhow, I did think, for a moment... And like I say, the alcohol might have had something to do with it, but I did think, for a moment, I had feelings for you. I know. Sorry. I'm trying to be honest. Maybe I got brain tumour or something.
I can't believe you're doing this.
Doing what?
Stop it.
Okay.
After everything you've told me about all the women you've seduced and now you're trying it on with me.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're trying to make me have feelings for you by saying that you've got feelings for me.
Is that what you think I'm doing?
I know it's what you're fucking doing. You've told me all about it. In fact, I could write a fucking book on your pitiful attempts to shag your way through every school you've ever taught in.
Right. Well, if that's what you think I'm doing, then obviously that must be what I'm doing.
Well, it is what I think you're doing.
Fine. Then that's what I'm doing. I'm completely humiliating myself by trying to convince you that I have feelings for you when actually I just haven't done a fat girl before and I want to cross you off my list.
Well, at least you admit it.
Well, if you're so clear about it, how can I not?
Well, I am. So stop it.
Free, that's all that she could bleed. That's why she'll never stay. Wife and naked in the night and looking for some play. Just another girl that wants to rule the world at any time or place. And when
Anything? No. What about me?
No.
You don't think there's such a thing as tits that are too big, do you?
Oh, Miss, now.
They were only kissing. What's wrong with you?
Nothing. What's wrong with you?
Nothing. In fact, everything's brilliant. Aren't you going to ask me why?
Why?
I slept with Patrick yesterday.
Oh, and it was only a third date? How daring.
I had to find out. And I felt exactly the same afterwards. So it must be love.
And how does he feel about you?
He loves me too.
How do you know?
Because he told me.
You sure he didn't just tell you that to get his leg over?
He told me afterwards, actually.
I don't believe this. Who does she think I am, the fucking caretaker? Anybody seen my screwdriver?
Here it is.
Oh, thanks. Oh, fuck!
You two are pathetic.
Hey, Patrick, mate. Oh, yeah, congratulations, you're in order. Do you mind if I ask you a personal question?
Well, I suppose that depends on how personal. Do they stick out when she's lying down, too? Or do they, look in different directions?
Don't worry, that wasn't my question.
Yeah, but it was mine.
I just wondered if you thought there was such a thing as tits that were too big.
Good morning.
Morning.
It's all right. That was just an ordinary good morning. It wasn't an I want to shag you good morning.
Hey, there's no need to feel bad about it. It didn't work last night, so what? It's just your bad luck. I can drink more than most girls before I lose my judgment.
Has anyone seen Bob?
What if our eyes don't dilate for anyone?
Don't worry. It just means we've got very high standards.
Anyhow, it's not so bad having small pupils. It's got to be better than being a sad or a lech whose pupils dilate whenever they see anything even vaguely female. If you count yourself lucky, you've both got piggy little eyes.
Yeah, but if you are a sad old lech and you want to get lucky, then having big pupils can help.
Really? How?
They make you more attractive to women.
What, you mean big eyes means big...
They've done a study with twins.
Twins? Fucking excellent.
One with dilated pupils and one without. And everyone fancies the one with the big pupils most.
So what happens to the one with smaller pupils? If no one else wants her, I'll have her.
Fancy you knowing that.
As you might imagine, I've done the field work.
Which is it? Straight ahead or one to each side when she lies down? I'm not going to answer that question. Where did you look? The classroom's that way.
So? I'm not going to your lesson. I've got better things to do.
That's good. You're being honest. You're expressing your feelings. It's just what Mrs. Hunter wants. Boys to express their feelings.
Whatever, just get out of my way.
Do you really think he said it just because he wants to sleep with me again?
In my experience.
Actually, why am I asking you? I don't care what you think.
Afternoon, ladies. That doesn't necessarily mean I want a threesome.
If you both fancy one, though, I got a free lesson this afternoon.
I just have to believe that all men aren't the same.
So why aren't you sitting with Patrick?
It's none of your business.
She thinks he might be one of those blokes who'll just say anything to get his leg over.
Or maybe she's one of those women who jumps to conclusions. Ooh, a man tried to talk to me. He must want to have sex.
Hey, I am here, you know.
So, Lysander is after Helena. But whatever he says, Helena thinks he's taking the piss. Which must really fucking get to Lysander after a while. Though he doesn't show it. Much.
You're going to have to stand up to him one day.
No, I'm not. He's leaving in a couple of years.
Your own self-esteem.
Can't you stand up for my self-esteem for me?
Oh, you remember turkeys, don't you, Mother?
I once poked myself in the eye with a javelin. When I went to hospital, they gave me some eye drops to make my pupils bigger.
Have you got any javelins in your cupboard?
There are easier ways of attracting a woman, you know. Ply her with enough alcohol, for instance, and she'll snog anyone.
Yeah, but there's an obvious flaw in that plan.
When you offer to buy them their first drink, they're sober.
So they'll refuse.
Or you could approach the problem from the other direction. Drink enough alcohol yourself and you won't mind getting off with any old bloke.
Yeah, but then you can't remember doing it the next day.
If only.
You could always get a job as a satellite dish installer. Go around people's houses when their husband's out and shag their wives.
There's no way I'm shagging your wife. I mean, out of respect for you.
Well, this is a pleasant surprise. Do you come here often?
No, not very often. Thursdays, occasionally, when the pub we normally go to is closed.
Well, it's my lucky evening then, isn't it? So, what's everyone having to drink?
Actually, we're just off.
Yeah, that pub we normally go to is just about to open again. Oh, shit. Already open.
Matt?
I'd love one. Yeah. Just the one, though. Don't want to overdo it. Do something I might regret afterwards.
Don't worry, I'll make sure you don't.
Come on, Bob. You can help me carry them.
So, you tried it on with her yet?
Well, I did try the good morning chat-up line, but strangely she never seemed to pick up on it.
Have you ever had a proper woman friend? One who you haven't tried to shag?
Not a good-looking one.
Are you calling me good looking?
No, of course not. You're just a big fat blob.
And that sometimes works, does it, the direct approach?
Don't you get it? Why would I want to shag a big fat blob if I didn't? There's no point.
No, you don't get it. You know I know you've got multiple shagging disorder, so there's no way I'd even think about fancying you if I hadn't gone completely fucking mental.
Unless you just thought I was great.
No, it's definitely the going mental thing.
We're off. And, by the way, he said it because he meant it. So, in the future, don't try and give me any advice because you're not very good at it.
Maybe we should go, too.
Good idea.
Yeah? Well, I'm ready for you to. Oh, you push me, Michael. I'll take you outside. I'll smash you last night. Smash you right.
Where the Oh, don't worry about them. All the more for us. By the way, did I mention the bulb in my porch is gone?
What's the matter? What's happened?
Brandon.
Well, did he break in?
No. Had a dream about him. I was in his IT class. He said I was being cheeky. I wasn't. He made me come to the front of the class. Bend down in front of everybody.
All right, then. Just for tonight, though.
Thank you.
No, we can't.
No, you're right.
Oh, this is a fucking nightmare.
You're telling me.
You're married. You've got kids.
I know.
I really like your wife.
So do I. What are we going to do?
I don't know. We can't give in to it, though.
No, you're right. We're going to have to fight it.
We're not just going to have to fight it, we're going to have to kill it.
What if we can't?
We've got to. We're going to kill it, then dismember it, and bury it. We're going to cut it up into tiny pieces so that even if a dog digs one of them up in 35 years, no one will be able to figure out what it was.
Nice plan.
You're right.
So did yours.
Oh, fucking hell.
If you tell anyone...
Why the fuck would I tell anyone? Do you think I'm mad?
Well, maybe it's just a phase.
Isn't it a beautiful day? Sometimes I don't think we take enough time just to stop, look around and appreciate the beauty of everything around us. Everything can be beautiful if you look at it the right way. Even you.
You want to lift?
No, thanks.
I had great sex with Jessica last night.
Maybe you'd help if you said my wife.
I had great sex with my wife last night.
No. It doesn't make me hate you. It just makes me jealous. Did you?
No, of course not.
Had her out with your boyfriend, haven't you?
Yes, we did have sex. 4 times. Once in the porch, twice in the kitchen, and once involving most of the contents of the fridge. It was great. Did you know she can still do the splits?
Listen to my horoscope.
You don't believe in horoscopes?
Your love life is heading for a new low. Look at yours.
Romance is no longer on the agenda.
Something to that.
You definitely don't.
He wants to take me out for lunch. He's got something important he wants to ask me. I think we might be skipping straight to chapter 5.
Have a look at mine.
No! He doesn't believe in horoscopes.
Yes, I do.
No, believe me, I don't.
I just wanted to say, I know I encourage you to get the boys to talk about their feelings, but I'd like you to stop now. The number of boys off sick with emotional problems has doubled. And on a personal level, if I have to read another whinging sick note, I'll kill myself. So from now on, our watchword is repression. And if anyone has any problems with that, they can keep them to themselves.
Maybe she fell off a horse.
She doesn't give a damn about the boys anymore because now she's tasted a real...
Yes. She wants to see you in her office.
Really?
Are you okay, sir?
Well, I'm not fucking gay. We're just flatmates. And you're on detention tonight.
You do know that horoscopes are complete bollocks, don't you?
Yes, of course I do.
Then why bother to read them out?
Because I'm grasping at fucking straws here. Anyhow, what the fuck are you doing to help the situation?
Perhaps if you didn't use the word fuck.
You wanted me?
Yes. I'll have to redo this. It's shoddy.
Are you sure that's all? Surely.
All right?
All right.
I'm not fucking gay, all right?
I didn't say anything.
That's it! How about a fucking enough of you? No one calls me gay. You're fucking gayer than I am. And you're going to Mrs. fucking Hunter now. Now!
So you're not gay then? I always thought you and Brian...
Fuck off.
That's all I am to women these days. A fucking toy boy. They fuck you and then they forget you. Well, fuck fucking women. I'm fucking through with them. I'm fed up with being treated as if I was just an enormous, great fucking knob.
I don't change my underwear every day.
I check to see if my underwear is clean by sniffing it.
Hey, I never finished telling you about my homosexual experiences, did I? I was having a piss in this public toilet and running...
Shut up! Maybe this isn't the best place.
I get a real kick from smelling my own earwax.
You know how fat people have folds in their skin?
Mm-hmm.
Well, one time, the two sides of one fold began to go together, and I had to have an operation to separate them.
Shit. Boy, you... When did this happen?
It didn't. I was making things up. Weren't you?
Yeah, of course. No, actually, I wasn't.
No, it doesn't make any difference.
Sorry?
No, it was my fault.
We shouldn't have done that.
I think it might have helped, you know, to get it out of our systems.
Yeah. I think it has. Maybe that was all we needed to do, was just, you know, sober, in the cold light of the stationery cupboard.
In fact, it definitely has. I don't feel anything now.
Nor do I.
So, we'd better get out of here before anyone catches us in here.
Yeah. Right. Actually, just so things are completely, you know, clear between us. I was lying in there.
About the earwax?
No, not the earwax, the whole... That's better, it's got it out of my system thing.
Me too.
It was worse, sober. I mean better. No, or do I mean worse?
Both, I think.
Don't worry about them. They're probably just talking about fishing.
Well, there's nothing private anymore.
So can Claire really do the splits?
And a crab.
Where's Patrick?
Don't know.
You split up?
Why? He seemed so...
Looked like you had a long tongue.
It just wasn't working.
You mean he wasn't very good at sex?
No, that's not what I meant.
What, you weren't very good at sex?
No.
Well, what then?
He just went a bit odd. Started staring at my chest like... and asking me these weird questions. He started to remind me of you. Do you think it's something about working in IT?
The questions... They weren't about which way...
You see?
Obviously, the only thing that ever interested him in me were my breasts.
His pupils went really huge when he looked at you.
So?
So, if your pupils dilate, it means you fancy someone.
Well, clearly it doesn't mean that.
Well, what would it mean?
Maybe it was dark. Maybe he'd had too much coffee. Maybe he was on heroin. I don't know. The one thing it doesn't mean is that he fancied me.
Well, that's the best fucking news I've ever heard.
Let's celebrate.
Wait.
Shit. It's nearly close time.
I stood up to Brandon.
What did you do?
I called him gay and sent him to Claire.
Nice one. What did she say?
She told me to apologise to him.
Did you?
Yeah, but I didn't mean it.
Good for you, mate.
Have we tried everything?
Maybe if you punch me.
No, I'm not punching you.
Okay, then I'll punch you.
Okay, if you think it'll help.
I'm not punching you, you'd probably like it.
You.
I fucking love you. You're like a great big squashy fatty.
Benny, I love your tits.
Bob, your wife's a fucking bitch.
That's such a wacky yourself.